They say the only certainties in life are death and taxes. But in our modern world, we might have to add a third: inflation. But what is this force that quietly chips away at our financial well-being? And how can we stand against it? Inflation is the silent erosion of your money's value. Imagine holding a crisp dollar bill today. It can buy you a certain amount of goods, perhaps a coffee from your favorite cafe. A year from now, that same dollar bill might only buy you 3/4 of that coffee. The bill itself hasn't changed, but its power, its purchasing power, has diminished. This subtle decrease is inflation at work. It's not a sudden crash, but a slow, persistent leak in your financial ship, making it harder to stay afloat over time. This isn't just an abstract economic concept. It's a tangible reality that affects every wallet, every budget, and every long-term financial dream. The most direct impact of inflation is the shrinking of your purchasing power. That weekly grocery bill starts to creep up, even if your shopping list stays the same. The cost of filling up your car becomes a bigger and bigger line item in your monthly expenses. What you once considered a comfortable salary might start to feel tight as the cost of living rises around you. This erosion is especially punishing for your savings. Money sitting idle in a low-interest savings account is effectively losing value. The $5,000 you painstakingly save for a down payment might be worth significantly less in real terms a few years down the line, pushing your goal further out of reach. Inflation is the unseen headwind that slows down your journey toward financial security, turning your hard-earned savings into a depreciating asset. So what fuels this economic phenomenon? One of the primary drivers we've seen recently is significant disruption to global supply chains. When factories shut down, shipping lanes get clogged, and raw materials become scarce. The cost of producing and transporting goods skyrockets. These increased costs are inevitably passed on to the consumer in the form of higher prices. Another major cause is a shift in demand, often fueled by large-scale economic changes. For instance, a surge in government spending or changes in consumer behavior can pump more money into the economy, chasing a limited supply of goods and services. When demand outstrips supply, prices naturally rise to meet the new equilibrium. It's a complex interplay of global logistics, national policies, and individual choices that creates the inflationary pressures we all feel. But understanding inflation is only half the battle. Combating it is where we can reclaim our financial future. The key is to make your money work harder than inflation does. One powerful strategy is investing. By placing your money in assets like stocks, bonds, or real estate, you give it the potential to grow at a rate that outpaces inflation, preserving and even increasing its purchasing power over time. Diversifying your investments is also crucial to manage risk. Another approach is to look for ways to increase your income, whether through a side hustle, negotiating a raise, or acquiring new skills that command a higher salary. On the spending side, creating and sticking to a detailed budget can help you identify and cut non-essential expenses, freeing up more cash to save and invest. These strategies aren't just about getting rich. They are about protecting the value of what you've already earned. The world of finance can seem daunting, but by understanding the forces at play and taking proactive steps, you can build a fortress around your wealth. Inflation may be a constant presence, but it doesn't have to be a constant threat.